Alright, hello everyone. It is that time for us to go ahead and play some more Legend of the Phoenix. Let's go ahead and continue on with the story. Ooh. I thought this would just take me to the plot again. How do I get to the plot again? Oh, I got a new outfit. Okay, that's fun. Let's go ahead and save that. And, oh, story. Here we go. Okay. So, Chapter 5, A Secret Plot. You will probably be driven out of the palace after you walked into someone's trap. Even though your explanation makes sense, the stewardess just won't listen as she's already been bribed. At this point, Fu Heng shows up. Section 1. Your mistress, Shuju, is a pacifist and loves plants. You and Shuju get close the moment you meet. She loves you so much that she makes you her personal maid. You get woken up tonight and are brought to Shujin. Shujin lies sickly in bed. Her eyes are closed and her face pale. Before you can react, the stewardess slaps you so hard that your right cheek begins burning. You get stunned from the slap. You want to slap her back, but she's the stewardess. What should you do? Forget it. She's the stewardess, and you arguing might make things more difficult for you later. You swallow your pride and ask her after calming down. Did I do something wrong? Why did you slap me? Funny you'd ask. The lady treats you so well and you try to hurt her? Okay, now I attack. Your good relationship with Shujin is pretty apparent and envied by many, so it's possible that someone's trying to frame you. You have to clear things up and prove your innocence. Why would I harm my mistress? There has to be a misunderstanding. The Imperial physician has just said that the peach cake you brought today had Orlander powder. The lady has been poisoned from the cake and still hasn't woke up. You feel down after Jun's explanation. Indeed, it was you who brought the peach cake. Everyone knows you're detail-oriented and would watch the whole process from raw ingredients to serving. You're not even allowed to touch the food you serve, so what do you have to say for yourself? Furthermore, the mistress probably has taught you long ago that Orlander is poisonous, but none of us knew that until a while ago. Junner makes it impossible for you to testify. Also, excuse me for undoubtedly mispronouncing, like every name in this. No need to talk to her. Take her down and punish her. This isn't something you can decide, stewardess. Only the queen has such authority. There's no need to bother the queen when the proof is right here. Junner, you're in a rush to get me punished. What's going on with that? And you won't even report something this serious to the queen? We will inform her highness tomorrow morning. First thing, though, is to cuff you up. Junner passes a look to the stewardess. Her rank makes most people in the yard listen to her. They're about to capture you under her command. You know that if you get caught there would be no way to prove your innocence, so you try to break free. Yeah, I don't really blame anyone for trying to get out of this. You ignore everything and run right after you break free, yet you trip and fall forward as soon as you get to the yard. A torch lights up above you and you see black boots in front. What's going on here? Lord Fu Heng, the snake has tried to poison the lady. We have all the proof and are about to catch her and send her to get punished. Oh, I already know that. He extends his hand out to you. You decide to take his hand up and stand up after a quick debate. Your eyes meet his. Lord Fu Heng, Nekomulita is a snake. Don't let her deceive you. As if you're not the snake. What did I say? Something about stinky things? It's a bit weird. Who's trying to deceive me? The lady has been poisoned and fell unconscious. Yet you're all trying to cover it up. Do you really think nobody would figure out what you've done? I've already had the whole case solved. The whole yard gets quiet as Fu Heng claims he's had it all solved. The only rustling of leaves can be heard. Soon, a little eunuch is brought over. He's so scared he can't even stand and has to be carried by 2 guards. Miss Junner gave me a plate earlier and told me to give the plate to Nekomulita for holding the peach cake, and she instructed me not to tell anyone. I thought the plate looked really nice, so I agreed, and she paid me to do it too. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything. Another guard takes out a bag containing pieces of porcelain. You take a look and find that it has the same pattern as the plate you used to hold the peach cake. The color pattern on this plate contains Orlander powder. It's very well concealed and only melts when there's enough heat, like a hot cake. The plate was destroyed after this crime. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to make something completely disappear in the Forbidden City. Anyone wants to take back their plate? Every single utensil is recorded in this palace. It's possible the plate was bought in a batch, but it's been worked on later. Chuna, I remember you bragging about your painting skills when you first came here. Ignore my DoorDash. Don't try to frame me. You're the culprit. And next. Lord Fu Heng, please search Chuna's room. I'm sure you can find a lot of pattern painting materials there. I like to paint. What's wrong with having a few painting tools? I forgot what her voice was. That's so funny how that happens. Oh my gosh, the kitten is so passed out next to me. Nothing wrong with that. But as you wanted me to use the plate, I'm sure you worked especially hard on this paint, and the paint used to color it must still be in your room. Fu Heng sends someone to search the room right away. The stewardess kneels down and yells that she's innocent, that Chuna blackmailed her to get rid of you. It was me. I can't believe how fast you got the news, Lord Fu Heng. Protecting the palace is my duty. The more they try to hide, the faster I can find out. Capture Chun. Everyone who is involved was captured, and Shu Xin wakes up after taking an antidote. Fu Heng wants to leave as everything's taken care of. You debate on whether or not to thank him. Let's say thanks. You call out to him to thank him. Thank you, Lord Fu Heng. You made quite a few enemies in such a short time. You better watch yourself, so you can save me some trouble. Your gratefulness was crushed by the last line. Fine, I'll watch myself. The news reaches everyone by next morning. All your friends congratulate you on the bad guys getting punished. You had no conflict with Jinner. Why would she try to frame you? Shilin reminds you that Jinner really did have nothing to do with you. Could it really be that she's simply jealous? Sent to labor camp. Oh, so I have a new... Ooh, miss. The saying goes, 2 heads are better than 1. Having friends will help you greatly in this palace. You can start your own guild and become the ruler. Ooh. You can join other people's guilds and help them out. Okay, well, let's just found a guild. Just kidding. Can I just, like, send applications to guilds? Anyone? Take me. Be my friend. I have food on the way, in case you can't tell. So now we're on chapter 6 with it, which is debut show. You are ordered to go out on business and happen to know the crown prince bribed the ministers with beauties. You use a trick to inform the emperor, who is furious and punishes him severely. Despite all the points of suspicion, Chinner claims that she was just jealous, and you can only drop your suspicion for now. However, Shuzhen seems more in you after the incident. You get stopped halfway while you're out of the palace on duty. Who's there? You dare stop the palace's carriage? The girl inside is an old friend of mine. Lies. Do you know who's in there? You thought it was a pickup artist, but it turns out it's a familiar voice. You open the curtain to see a familiar, arrogant face. I know him. You get rid of the coachman eunuch and see Marangshang grinning at you. How did you know I was in here? I was going to say I'm your ex, but then I decided against it. Well, as your ex, I know enough about you. Still being silly as usual. When did you get back to the capital? Huh, it's your fault for not letting me know that you're going to the palace. I got the news way too late. I never should have left the capital with my mister. Why would you give up your life in a wealthy family to be a maid? Oh, I thought that was me speaking for a second. I got that a little backwards. Don't try to guess a fine lady's thoughts. You're always like this, stubborn once you decide something. Either way, though, I support you. His passionate expression makes you sad. You don't really know what to say. Anyways, let's talk about something more interesting. So I was at the brothel yesterday. And that's your interesting story? Hey, let me finish. The point is that there's something up with that brothel. The whole building was highly serene. Normal customers weren't even allowed in. I snuck in, though. Who'd have thought it was full of government officials partying with the ladies? Quite a splendid sight. You almost want to laugh at his silliness. Was it fun over there? I was just curious, and it kind of bored me once I got inside. I won't go there again, so don't go tell on me. What are you panicking for? I'm just curious. After saying goodbye, you happen to pass by the brothel on the way and give it a few looks. A familiar carriage comes into sight. The Crown Prince used that carriage in your last life. You sneak behind him and find the Crown Prince walking into the brothel. Ooh, a side door. An image pops into your mind. Who's there? The employee at the brothel sees you sneaking around and comes at you yelling. Nothing like some good old brothel arguments. I'm just passing by. What are you yelling for? A girl walking by this place? Just then, a woman comes out of the room. Looks like she's the procuress? What happened? She's moving around here suspiciously. Okay, just me existing is suspicious apparently. Okay. The procuress and the employee look dangerous. Should you leave right away and avoid danger, or should you try to investigate what's on your mind? Let's leave. You heard the guards at the brothel are pretty strong, so you leave for now. What are you talking about? I'm just passing by and I'm leaving. This isn't a place where you can leave whenever you want. You gulp and walk back a few steps, then scream on purpose. I'm just passing by. Are you trying to force me into prostitution? Fine, let her go. We have important business today. During the struggle, you take a peek inside and you see a few officials walking upstairs. You leave after confirming your original idea. Okay, so it sounds like the prince is going to the brothel. The rumor of the crown prince making personal deals and gifting women to officials is true. You get busy around this incident for the next few days. Without evidence and just being a lowly maid, it would be difficult to report such an incident. You need outside help. Thankfully, quite a few people want to get rid of the Crown Prince. All you need to do is spread the news and the people will try to investigate. Now, all I have to do is wait. The Crown Prince would love this appetizer. As you come back to the palace today, you hear someone call out to you. You turn around and see the frozen face of Fu Heng. You're out quite a lot lately. Are we connected? You happen to see me every time I'm out. You never know what people are plotting. Be careful. Looks like you haven't been careful enough. Fu Heng knows you have a secret mission outside from your frequent leaves. He doesn't seem to want to get to the bottom of it, though, and only reminds you. Thank you. And thus I fight you. I'll kill you. You've been kind to me. Let me not be kind to you. Whoops. All of the work these days have finally paid off. The Crown Prince is the man behind the brothel, and he's been using it as a cover to send women to officials, boosting his power. Those who want to get rid of the Crown Prince would never let such an opportunity pass, the moment they get the evidence and present it to the Emperor, who is furious. Yet, due to him spoiling the Crown Prince, the punishment is nothing compared to the crime. Still, no rush. Tiny termites can destroy dams. Miss, look, the maid's being forced to kneel there for some reason. You look in the direction and see a gentle and fragile-looking maid kneeling on the stone road. Her face is dripping in sweat under the scorching sun. What did she do to receive such a punishment? I don't know. I heard the other maids say she wronged the Crown Prince. The Crown Prince recently got punished, so he's probably taking it out on her. Yeah, he'd take his anger out on others, even when he's the one who committed the crime. No improvement whatsoever. Be quiet, miss. Don't let others hear you. Someone's here. And it's the Crown Prince. Nice. The Crown Prince walks over quickly through the stone path and tree shades wearing his serpent robe. You decide to rush over when he pretended not to have seen the kneeling maid. Greetings, Crown Prince. I heard the maid has wronged the Crown Prince, and I must say she deserves a much harsher punishment. Your sudden appearance makes the Crown Prince a bit confused. Oh? I'm very interested in what the plan is here. It's possible, though, that since this is in the public, those with ideas might want to report such an incident to the Emperor, claiming you're taking your anger out on others. The Crown Prince was scolded. Just scolded and feeling annoyed, he frowns. That's true. I was set up by someone this time too, and I got punished by Father. Who knows how many eyes are watching me. I'm just too worried for you, Your Highness. Please forgive me. You were right, though. Let's let this maid go. You look familiar. Are you the maid that served me tea last time? That's right. I'm surprised that you remember me. I don't remember people easily, but you have a unique appearance, and you're very skilled at your job. It'd be hard to forget. Your Highness, Princess Shimei is still waiting at the Eastern Palace. The Crown Prince leaves quickly. You and Shylan hold up the kneeling maid, who's already crying. Thank you so much. Otherwise, I don't think I would have done anything, even if I died. You should stay away from the Crown Prince. Yin Yin agrees. Her punishment today should be enough for her to stay away from the Crown Prince. Thanks for supporting me so firmly when I was in a pinch. Oh, I'm clumsy, but I'll always remember that it was you who helped me all the time. Those were just small tasks for me. These are small tasks for me too. Oh, nice. So we have another friend. Okay, so we've done 2 chapters. I think I'm going to go ahead and hold off here for now. I hope you all are still enjoying these. Let me know if you are. I'll gladly keep making them. I now have some Taco Bell to eat though. So I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Stay healthy. Black Lives Matter. And I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.